Here's another good question for you. Where do you go for your intellectual feast? Where do you go? Pity the man who has a favorite restaurant, but not a favorite thinker. He's picked out a favorite place to feed his body, but he doesn't have a favorite place to feed his mind. One way to associate with people of influence is through their writings, books, cassette tapes, whatever you can pick up. Maybe you can't meet the person, but you can read his books or listen to his cassettes. Churchill's gone, but he's left some books. Aristotle's gone, but we still have his ideas. Search the catalog for cassettes and libraries for books. Search the magazines, search the documentaries. They are full of chances for association and intellectual feasting. But in addition to reading and listening, we also need a chance to do some talking and sharing. I have some people in my life with whom I spend time on a regular basis, who help me with important life questions, who help me refine my own philosophy, weigh values, and ponder questions about success and lifestyle. We all need associations with people of substance to provide influence concerning major issues: society, money, enterprise, family, government, love, friendship, culture, taste, opportunity, community. Behavior is mostly influenced by ideas, and ideas are mostly influenced by education, and education is mostly influenced by the people with whom we associate. So don't join an easy crowd. Make sure you get around people who can ask the right questions about the latest ideas you've discovered, about your philosophy, your enterprise, your goals, your lifestyle. Go where the demands are high, where the expectations are high, where the spotlight is on to grow, to produce, and to become more than you currently are. One of the great good fortunes of my life was being around Mr. Schoaf those 5 years. During that time, he shared with me, at dinner, on an airplane, at a business conference, in private conversation, with a group, all those ideas that caused me to make the helpful and necessary adjustments in my thoughts and activities. And those daily changes, some so very slight, so very important, added up to such weighty sums in 1 year, 3 years, and 5 years. A big part of the value of this association was having Mr. Schoaf repeat the ideas over and over. You just can't hear basics, fundamentals, major pieces of the philosophy of life too often. Another part was Mr. Schoaf's unique ability to check and measure my progress. That is so important. Measurable progress, and having someone to monitor that progress.
Listen to me! If you have battles in your life that need to be won, you need to get that warrior helmet on and go win the battle. You need to suck it up and step up to the challenge. There's no days off until you win your battle.
And you may not even see it as a limitation. You might see it as just, that's who I am. But so often in our lives, we've adapted to be a certain way so that we don't fail or so that people will like us or respect us, but it's not necessarily who we are. Joy comes when you're spontaneous. It's not so much about changing your identity as it is expanding it. You know, deciding that, instead of your goal is to lose 10 pounds, which is not compelling, what if your vision was to get back to my fighting weight? This year, this month, this next 90 days, I'm going to transform my body. I'm going to take on a new challenge. I'm going to find some technique or strategy, there's a million of them, that can reframe myself where I want to feel younger, stronger, more vibrant than ever before. Here's my reasons. Because I want the energy to really make my life work. Because it's tough out there and I want to be stronger than I've ever been before. I want to go in front of the mirror and if I'm naked, not, want to laugh. I want to look there and take a good look and go, yeah, I'm proud of whatever I see there. Whatever it takes, something's going to make you laugh, smile, something that's going to tease yourself, but something's going to move you to another level. If you identify yourself in a new way and you own that every day, and that becomes the standard of how you live, you'll find the way to make that standard real. Money's the same way.
You will find people that have a very poor self-image or low self-esteem. They won't look you straight in the eye. They're afraid to shake hands with you. They're very shy and withdrawn. They go through life hiding from life. They don't like themselves. they don't know themselves. Do you know when a person improves their self-image, they change their entire life? Their income changes, their relationship changes, their health changes. And do you know how you do that? Start studying you. Start to find out more about you. There's something phenomenal about you.
There's things that you know you're supposed to do as a human being. Things that you know are going to improve your life. Do those things. There's things that you know are going to make you a worse person and make your life worse. Don't do those things.
Because every time you break, and in every way that you break, while it's a chance for you to give up and for you to fall apart, but there's also opportunity. Get stronger, get smarter, and get faster, and get tougher, and get more stable, and get more resilient, and get better.
What I need you to do is I need you to find a reason to keep going. And if you can find a reason to keep going, I know you're strong enough to do it because you're human. And every human has what it takes to get past whatever they're going through if they decide to. Push through it. Push through it. Tragedy and trials come to everybody. Only the strong survive.
The fight isn't over. The fight is just beginning. You have the opportunity to show the world what you are really made of.
The way it's worked for me up until this point, and the way I see it moving forward, because it's kind of been good that way, is I set an intention for what I would like to have happen, but the logistics or the tangible expression of it is up to the universe. It's up to God. So for example, I remember setting the goal, writing down literally, and I do write my goals, I just don't get too attached to them, and I don't get attached to the numbers in them. I remember writing the goal that I'm going to be standing in a stadium with thousands of people, motivating them to be the best versions of themselves. And that was I saw myself, I visualized it, I felt it. I'm there and I'm doing this. Little did I know that the path would take me in front of a video camera where it's over 1 million. I'm not standing in a stadium. I'm standing in my gym with a video camera and 1 million people are gonna watch this. So if I would have been so rigid as to hold to the logistics and the tangible expression of my goal, then I wouldn't have gone on this incredible ride. So when I say a strength camp in 100 cities, really what I'm saying is I'd like to export the ideas that surround strength camp, which is you can become a stronger version of yourself and empower other people. However that's going to happen, 100 cities, it's going to be 1,000 cities, it's going to be 10,000 cities, it's going to be whatever God says it's going to be. But I just aim in that direction, that we're exporting this.
Okay.
And then I get brilliant people around me that can make it happen.
Was this European tour something that last year you would have considered, or is this kind of an evolution?
No, I wouldn't have considered this at all.
Because it was all about the views and the videos at that point?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have a question I've been asking some people lately, and I want to ask you the same question. What is your relationship with money?
Mm-hmm.
I think we all have a weird dysfunctional relationship.
That's a great one, yeah.
And I was just wondering what yours is. You know, even if you had like one word that you would associate with money, because, you know, we're all yin and yang in here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have businesses, but we have to be true to ourselves. I was wondering what yours is.
Mm-hmm. Man, when you say yin and yang, that's money. It's put in, get out. It's the natural rhythm. It's the systole, diastole. It's the way the world pulses. Economics is the pulse of the world because it's trade. And how do human beings interact? We interact with trade. We offer value in an exchange. You know, you can offer value and have an exchange just through a hug. That's an exchange. That's trade. Giving you some of my energy and love, you give me back some of your energy and love. Trade on the economic level is merely that. How much value can I create and keep the channel open to receive the value back? I think that's where a lot of people who want to create a lot of value, especially in this age where you can through the internet, also have hang-ups for receiving love back. And I think it comes from our experience even with our parents, you know? I give that love, but I don't deserve, because love is conditional. So we put up blocks against receiving the affluence that is due to us. You know, and when I say put up the block, I don't mean that there's just one thing you're going to move out the way. I mean setting up your mindset such that you will engage in the activities and behavior that will allow you to receive. And I don't think you deserve anything that you haven't offered. And if you do get something back without putting something in, it's going to catch up and bite you. I mean, look at like Enron and whatnot, you know, the evil rich people. Well, yeah, when you're hurting other people and you're hurting the planet, it's going to catch up and hurt you and everyone else. I mean, that's my only hang up with regard to money. If you're doing it in a way that hurts another individual or anyone, or you're destroying our planet, you're in the wrong.